Well, this is Bodge in the Woods, back on the trail finally. Haven't really been on the trail much since I did the JMT back in July and August, but I am currently at the trailhead at the Daniel Boone Inn for the Art Loeb Trail, a little over 30-mile through hike here in western North Carolina in the Pisgah National Forest. Looking forward to a beautiful day, a little cool, but not nearly as cold as it could be. I'm here in mid-January and it's probably in the high 40s, maybe going up to the mid-60s today. So looking forward to it. Got a long hike. I'll talk to you later on. Here's my view from the first little break I've taken. About 2.3 miles into the hike. Brisk little uphill. Had to stop and treat a couple of hot spots. Sometimes I get way too anxious to make it to the top of the hill and I don't treat my feet properly, and that's what I did today. So I wanted to stop about halfway up and go ahead. I use a balm, it's called Trail Toes. You can buy it on Amazon.com. Very effective for preventing hot spots. Here's what I love about hiking in the wintertime. Look at those views. No leaves on the trees. Beautiful day. Cooling off a little bit. Of course, I'm sweaty. It's a beautiful hike. Looking forward to clearing this little, I guess it's a pass, really. Heading on down to the Shining Rock Wilderness. Or later. Bye now. First real, unobstructed view. I'm sorry I don't know exactly what the peaks are around here. Though I do assume that back to the northwest, right there, Cold Mountain. I basically climbed out of that valley, up that ridge line, backside of those two little mountains. And skirted Cold Mountain, came up. This is Flower Knob, I do know that. So, beautiful day, still cool, still a good little hike. Thanks, talk to you later. Here I'm at the backside of Tenant Mountain, getting ready to climb it. I'll head over Tenant Mountain. It's a crest, Tenant Mountain. I have a great view of Black Balsam, and I'll show you that. I believe this is Shining Rock Gap. Not sure what the little hump is back there. Having a good time. It feels really nice. Good little stiff breeze up here. It's cooling things off nicely. There's a teeny bit of a blister because I'm favoring that fasciitis on my left heel, but sounds good. Things are going well. Talk to you later. Here I am at the bottom of Tenant Mountain. Tenant up there. Had a little bit of bushwhack up there. Got off trail, heading the wrong way, but anyway, made it down just fine. This is Black Balsam up this way. We pick up the trail right here off the Shining Rock Wilderness Trail. You'll see right here, gate. There's the sign for the Art Loeb Trail. I'm actually not going to go up that way. I've already done that hike twice. The trailhead's just up to the left. When you come off of Black Balsam, come down to make the right turn, and look at the sign. And then there's a sign pointing at a flower gap to the left. That's actually Art Loeb. I'm not going to go up and over Black Balsam. I've done it twice. But also there's a water source down this little, I think it's Ivester Gap Road. I'm not low on water, but I'm going to go ahead and camel up and fill up both bottles before I head across the parkway. So I'm going to go this way. And you can see from all the recent rain and snow melt, if I had to, I could filter that. Almost like a little pond here. If I remember correctly, there's a lot of water on this little, I guess it's a little forestry road, probably. Anyway, I'll be back later. I'll show you what the little water source looks like. If you're ever up this way, you need to water up. This is the secret water source, by the way. It's right out of the mountain. There's a little spring flows through this pipe. Of course, we've had so much rain recently, it's flowing pretty steadily. But if you just stay on the Ivester Gap Road, kind of circle road, what you're doing is basically running the perimeter of Black Balsam. When you get almost back to the Black Balsam parking lot, which is probably 250 yards from here. You'll just see things kind of open up here. There's even a little marker there. There's your water source. And I'm told by many people, you don't have to filter it. Thank you, Lord. Kind of at the top of the spur trail, coming out of the Black Boston parking lot, heading down toward the parkway. Can't you see this parkway, but it can't be too far. Anyway, I believe that may be right in the clouds over there is going to be Pisgah Mountain. Can't see it right now. Yeah, the beautiful clouds are just fringing that mountaintop. I don't know what the knob is in the distance, unfortunately. Anyway, tired, but loving it. More to do. Thank you, Lord. I have hiked all over the U.S., and that is one of the most technical trails I have ever hiked. A little spur trail coming down to the parkway out of the Black Boston parking lot. But anyway, when you come to the end of the trail, it's kind of blazed pretty well true, and you're running concurrent with the Mountains to Sea trail. So you've got the rectangular white blaze of the Art Loeb Trail, and then the circle blaze, white circle blaze of the Mountains to Sea trail. Just keep following your blazes, and the trail's pretty easy to follow. But anyway, when you come off, come to the parkway, and as you can see ahead, our trail just continues on, kind of running parallel with the parkway here for about 150 feet. We're gonna go up the little knoll here and start down. Anyway, thought that might help you find your way. Well, this is the view from the top of Pilot Mountain. Pilot Mountain's about 5,300 feet, I think. Maybe, well, it's definitely over 5,000. Anyway, looking west in the setting sun. It's about almost 5:30. I'm gonna run out of light probably in 30 minutes to hike with headlamp. I'm about 18 and a half, maybe getting close to 19 miles into it. I really want to do at least 23 or 24, so I definitely have to do some headlamp hiking. Anyway, it's gorgeous up here. Love it, thank you, Lord. Well, here was home for the night. That's the Butter Gap shelter. Got in last night, just before 10 o'clock, I guess. And didn't even have to throw my tent up. Nobody else was here. It was just me and the sound of the mountains. Nice little area here. A lot of campsites. Just for your hammock hanging, it's perfect. I was a little concerned about bringing my hammock because I was just concerned about the number of trees that might be in this area. But anyway, I made it. Yesterday was about 23 miles probably. Got another 7, 8 maybe to get out. Gotta climb that today. But that's okay. Beautiful morning. Thank you, Lord. I actually slept okay last night. Kind of tired, kind of sore, but good morning nonetheless. I will say this about the Art Loeb Trail, especially at night. Not nearly enough blazes. Here's the blaze for the Art Loeb Trail. It's basically the AT blaze. But, gosh, sometimes they only put them every 300 or 400 yards, it seems like. So, you gotta be vigilant when you're hiking through here. Stay on the trail as best as possible. And I had someone that told me the best recommendation they could give is to make sure you keep going south. The problem is, the trail doesn't always go south. It meanders down this valley and up and down these ridges, and sometimes you're going north, sometimes you're going west, sometimes east, and occasionally south. So, again, the best advice I can give is follow the trail. When you come to the trailheads, make sure, absolutely sure, you know which way the Art Loeb's going. Usually there's a signpost, and I'll give you an example of one of those later. And follow your blazes when you can see them. Back later. This morning, but I wanted to show you, I'm maybe 4.5 miles into the hike. I've crested a couple of peaks. Haven't checked my map to see exactly the names of them, but at any rate, you come down off of one peak. And the first time I did this, I missed this trail entirely, so I wanted to make you guys aware of this. If you're southbound, when you get down to this little road, you would think that everything turns off the left. And it does, but just briefly. When you're coming northbound, see the trail comes up to the road. And when it comes up, you're not looking. See, the Art Loeb Trail is over there to your left, or northbound. Coming southbound, you just take a quick left, walk about 100 feet, and then turn right again. But when I came up the last time, I actually thought one of those birch markings on one of those trees down there was ablaze. I turned right and went down this logging road for, gosh, a couple of miles or so until I realized I got in the wrong way. So, northbound, first kind of major intersection you come to with this little logging road, just turn left, and the Art Loeb right over there. Save you the heartache. Well, I made it. I'm at the Davidson River Campground, heading over to my vehicle. Art Loeb Trail, officially completed. Took me, started yesterday at 9:45, it's almost 11:40 now. I was kind of hoping to finish a little earlier than that, but about a night hiking last night. Got lost a couple of times, lost some time there. But pretty good time overall. Beautiful morning. Gosh, I bet it's in the 50s, maybe high 50s now. Last weekend it was single digits and snowy. Today feels like late spring. This is like so many of my hikes. I underestimated that first northern section. Really technical trails up there. It's a lot of rocks, a lot of roots, a lot of severe downhills, very few switchbacks. In fact, I think the only switchbacks I encountered were on Pilot Mountain. But anyway, beautiful. This time of year, of course, vistas are more spectacular because all the leaves are down. I'm gonna finish this up shortly when I get back to the car at the parking lot. Then I'm off to get something to eat. Well, there it is. The official end of the Art Loeb Trail. Of course, I went from northbound to southbound. I've done some of the south to northbound sections before. I'd have to say, the southbound was tougher. A lot of elevation gain. Really not really well marked or blazed on the north sections. But good time. You get a chance to do it. It's I did it in just over. Well, I started yesterday at 9:45 and it's 11:45 now. I pushed it kind of hard, but did a good 2.5, 3 day trip, honestly. Hope to bring my daughter back. Maybe enjoy some sections of it. Don't know if she want to do the whole trail or not, but anyway, there it is. The official end of the Art Loeb Trail. Let's go get something to eat. Lord, thank you. Thank you for getting me home safely.